Communication is such a fundamental part of life that it's easy to become complacent about it. Grammatical errors may slip into your writing without you even noticing them. Sometimes it helps to go back to the basics, like the parts of speech. In this course, you'll learn about the 8 parts of speech and how to use them correctly. The best place to start is with the 8 parts of speech: nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, conjunctions, interjections, and prepositions. Let's consider each of these. Nouns are naming words: a person, place, thing, idea, or even quality. There are 2 essential types of nouns. Common nouns refer to a generic type of person, place, or thing. Proper nouns refer to unique instances of a noun, often a name of something. For example, farmer and city are common nouns, whereas Old MacDonald and Los Angeles are proper nouns referring to a specific farmer and a specific city. Proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. Pronouns are the words you use to substitute for nouns. They allow you to avoid having to use a noun repeatedly in a sentence. Pronouns can be subjective when they replace nouns describing who or what performs the action described by a verb. For example, I, you, he, she, we, they, and it. Or they can be objective pronouns when they replace nouns identifying who or what is the recipient of the action expressed by a verb. These include me, you, him, her, us, you, and them. Then there are verbs, often referred to as action words because they typically describe the performance or occurrence of actions, as in runs or writes. However, verbs can also indicate a state of being or condition. For example, in the case of the verbs is and imagine. Whenever you have to qualify, describe, or modify a verb, you use an adverb. Adverbs can also be used with adjectives and sometimes other adverbs. For example, Susan is consistently punctual. Adjectives perform a similar descriptive role, but are used with nouns or pronouns. You might say something like, she received a wonderful appraisal from her manager. Conjunctions operate almost like the hinges of speech, joining words, phrases, or sentences. There are 2 types of conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions, like and, or, but, join words or groups of words of equal importance, such as 2 or more nouns, verbs, phrases, or clauses. A subordinating conjunction, for example, although, because, unless, opens a new clause that is dependent on the main clause of a sentence. For instance, she deserves the credit because it was her idea. Interjections are words, phrases, or clauses that communicate strong feeling or emotion and often end in an exclamation point like, oh dear. A preposition is a part of speech that is used to link an object to another word in a sentence to indicate the relationship between them. A preposition's object is usually a noun or pronoun. These include in, of, to, with, by, and under. For instance, I'm standing under the bridge. Improving your understanding of the building blocks of speech will help you create grammatically correct sentences that make your writing credible and clear.